morning, good evening, good afternoon. It is afternoon. This is the Man United agenda. It is Christmas Eve. Signpost that. It is the Manchester United versus Newcastle game day preview. And we know we talk about Christmas. People have their beliefs and whatnot. There's miracles. If you scratch your eyes, this is not a mirage. We have been joined by the main man. Solo is here. He's definitely here in the flesh. Solo, we'll join you first. How are you, kind sir?
I am fantastic. Thank you very much. Great introduction there. Thank you so much, Rio, and welcome to the channel, sir. I've been watching you quite a lot. Been watching Mr. B. I've been watching Colin, but also I've been watching Yaba, who's always late. That's all I got to say. Don't us right now, but absolutely a pleasure. I heard you guys were going a little bit earlier than usual, so I thought, you know what? Christmas only come around once a year, so I might as well just join the fun.
Good.
And Amorim still, we'll talk about that later on.
Oh God, we will. We have to get your views on it, definitely. Colin, how are we?
I'm not bad. I'm still a little bit shocked, but don't know why I should be. Because like Christmas, Errol turns up once a year, and he's got a bit of learning to do still after waiting backstage for about 15 minutes for him to. I'm good. I'm ready to talk.
Yeah, man. Excellent. And then, of course, Mr. B, Mr. Negativity. How are we on Christmas Eve?
I'm smiling, man. Two more days to the pain of the watch along, so I'll save my tears and my aggression for 8 o'clock.
Celebration for Colin in the corner.
Yeah, I think Mr. B's got the short straw on that one. For sure. No, but hopefully it's not going to be a terrible watch along. Positivity. It's going to be, free.
Where do we find this guy? Seriously, where do we find him?
Positivity. No. Obviously, it's going to be a tough game, but obviously we will touch upon the Magpies Newcastle when we get round to it. Good afternoon in the chat. This is it. The time difference. It's a madness. It's a nice one. It's different. Irish Pit Terrier. Big up crew. Merry Christmas, lads. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed. Okay, so we've had the pleasure of having a press conference from the main man, Mr. Ruben Amorim. It's Christmas Eve, and it looks like the team are working away. Obviously, they've got to get that last training session in. Actually, they might be training tomorrow. So let's dabble into what he has to say, and then obviously we can get our views and opinions on Ruben Amorim as of yet. So injuries. He was asked about injuries straight away off the bat. Bruno Fernandes and Kobe, and obviously there's been a conspiracy. Is Mainu injured? Has he just been taken out the firing line? Well, Ruben Amorim on Kobe Manu and Bruno Fernandes. No, not for this game. They are recovering. I don't think it will take a lot of time. I think Kobe will be returned faster than Bruno. So that indicates that this short-term injury that Kobe had against who did we play?
Nobody. He got it in training.
No, but he didn't play last game, did he? Yeah, that's it. Obviously, he was taken out the firing line for that game.
Oh.
Who was it?
With Bournemouth, wasn't it?
Villa.
2-1 Villa.
Yeah, Villa. Obviously, he weren't playing that game, and obviously because of the T-shirt incident, we all thought it might have been a ruse, etc. It seems like it's a little bit more deeper than that. Mr. B, I'll go straight to you because you were the one that had a little bit of a you didn't know how to take it. And obviously, Bruno, we don't need to talk about Bruno too much. We know that's a long-term thing. But Kobe, thoughts?
If he said he's injured, I have my opinion. Him saying he's injured is not going to change my mind. Saying he's injured, it's not going to change my mind. If Kobe walks once, he says he's fit. If Kobe plays, then all right, fair enough. but I know what's going to happen. He'll be sub
What?
again. He'll be sub again. He'll be on the bench again. When he's fit, he'll be on the bench again. If he starts him, no problem. But I right now I have my suspicion. So until he changes my mind by starting Kobe the day he's fit and the day he returns to training, then I think it's all pointless. I think it's all nonsense.
Okay. Errol, what about you? What's your thoughts on it? Like the whole situation,
No
obviously. We've not
situation,
heard from you.
Jesus. Me
Yeah,
and Mr. B spoke about this in long length. I'm on Mr. B. I'm with Mr. B. I think it's a conspiracy theory behind it. He made it very clear right at the beginning of the season that Kobe and Bruno will be fighting for the position. We all know, as Man United fans, Bruno Fernandes, he's been out, injured, one with sickness and this injury now. So he's only been out twice in 6 years when it comes to injury to Man United. So we know Bruno Fernandes ain't getting injured. The free Kobe t-shirt, I wanted one myself, but I didn't go around to get one, but I do want to get one. When it comes to the whole thing with Amorim, I think there's a big issue, underlying issue, when it comes to Bruno Fernandes. When it comes to Amorim and Kobe. Kobe brought in Fletcher the other day, and I think that's to silence a few of Man United fans, because I don't believe this manager believes in youth and Manchester young players. The system and the style he's trying to play is a specialist system that he utilised. Now, modern day football, when you look at the players around the Premier League and you look at the signing he's done this season, only two of those players, if you look at, could play in that system. And we signed both of those players. Now, going back to Kobe, I can't see a future there for Kobe. I just think the manager's got a problem with that player. And you won't see him feature. He'll be a sub again, like Mr. B says. He'll be a sub.
Okay. It'll be interesting, because obviously I thought he might be back for this game, and he's not back. So it's like, is this going to be prolonged? Oh, Bruno's back. Oh, and what do you know? Kobe's back. He's available. Oh, Bruno, he's back in the starting lineup. Kobe back to the bench. Colin, what's your thoughts?
I'm still buying into a lot of the conspiracy stuff, as people well know. I have conspiracies about Bruno as well and his injury, but that's besides the point. We're talking about Kobe.
No. Touch up on that. Injured as well.
I'll touch up about Bruno as well, but I'll start with Kobe. So Kobe Mainoo is injured. I'm going to put quotation marks because I don't know whether he is or not. But he is. We all know for a fact he's being punished as well for what his brother's done. We all know this because he would be in the lot. It would. No, don't be like, he is. And Ruben Amorim's come out and said, oh, no, he's injured. That's why he didn't play. It's going to look really suspicious if all of a sudden he's fit for the Newcastle game. So just go with the fact of, no, he's still injured. That buys us a couple more days. You know what I mean? Till, he's back now. You know, he's back to go sit on bench while we play Agate instead of him. So that's my conspiracy theory in regards to Kobe Mainoo. Now, my Bruno one is very interesting. The guys here already know. The guys already know because I put it in the group chat. Bruno, Mr. Fernandes, who never gets injured, suddenly gets injured right before January when we were wanting to bring in players. Saudi Arabia are wanting Bruno Fernandes. They cannot sign an injured player. Guarantee he's back for the 1st of February. Guaranteed. Once the window closes, guaranteed he's fully fit and ready to play.
Rio shaking his head.
You're regardless, you could see medical notes, you could see doctors' letters, you'll still say conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can falsify a medical certificate. Oh, yeah. You know, if
I can go to my doctor's and pay 15 quid for one today.
I'm saying, like, if Ruben Amorim wants to keep Bruno Fernandes as much as what he does, because he says he needs Bruno, at the team to help, and the powers above him are like, no, we're getting a very good offer. Yeah, we're getting offered £80 million for a Bruno Fernandes. Get him sold in January.
Take the money.
He's like, you know what? He's injured. He's picked up a really bad injury. He's out for a month. It just happens to be about around January transfer window. But honestly, he's injured. Have you wrote that note for me? Yeah, here you go. Look, see, he's injured. You know what I mean? It just seems all too, I don't know.
Too convenient.
It's convenient, yes, Colin.
Yeah, too convenient for me.
I can't.
I'm probably way off the mark, but
you're not far. I agree with you, Colin. I agree with you. I don't think you're that far off, mate. I honestly don't believe you are.
The Mainu one, I can get that one. This Bruno one,
Do you know why? Don't you think there's like there's no smoke without fire? And in regards to his latest interview, Bruno Fernandes' interview, why all of a sudden, just for the transfer market open up, he comes up for an interview? In regards to going to back to Sporting Lisbon, if Man United don't really want him, then there's a possibility then he could move on. Man United, basically, he expect Man United to do better in regards to his welfare and everything. All of a sudden, an interview popped out of nowhere. That's, to me, telling me, a lot of people don't agree with me, but the whole thing as well with Rashford, what happened to Rashford? Transfer windows opened, Rashford came out, did an interview. What happened then?
Mr. B's like, oh.
Look. Rashford is history. Please, I know you haven't been on the show for a little while, innit?
But Mr. B,
we're going to be talking about Freddie McTominay next out.
Listen, yeah, Agati is a 2.0 of Fred. Let's not get started, yeah.
He's a 0.5 of Fred.
Yeah, but being honest though, if I'm being open and honest with you, is there's no smoke without fire, and that interview came out of nowhere. He did get the club's permission to do the interview, but at the same time, why all of a sudden now? Like what Colin said, and that's why I agree with Colin. I believe there's more to this than meets the eye.
I think Bruno goes, but not in this window. I think he's gone at the end of the season, and that's why there's going to be bits and pieces coming out to kind of ease the blow when it happens. What do you say, Colin? Sorry.
He definitely can't go now because he's injured for the whole of January.
Oh yeah, he definitely can't go now. But I think this is Bruno's last season, and I think it needs to be Bruno's last season. If Ineos, etc. Sorry, I misspoke. If Ineos need to do what they want to go ahead with and put in their plans, they need to get these wage structures down, etc. And Bruno isn't helping with that situation. Yeah.
Ineos. Can prove that they're Ineos yet.
Ineos. What's this?
Lazios. There you go.
Roma offering 40 million for Xerxes. He's another one that'll be out there.
Take it.
Yeah, 40 mil. You got to take it. It's a shame, but yeah, you got to take it.
Shame. Jesus Christ. I was trying to work out who he reminds me of, and it's almost like Andy Carroll, but he's worse than Andy Carroll. That's all I was thinking of, but he's worse than Andy Carroll. That's bad.
I won't go that far.
No. Oh, he's terrible.
He's got a better first touch.
He works hard for the team, that's it. Yeah, he works hard, don't worry. But he's like Andy Carroll. Probably worse.
No, I think he is. I think he's a slight upgrade from Scott McTominay.
Oh, no, hell no. Let's not go there, yeah? Let's not go there. Please don't. Not with Scott.
Oh, God. Okay.
No.
Fair enough. Okay, so Ruben, and obviously we were on the eve of Christmas as well as the eve of the January transfer window. What's going on here? Anyway, he got asked, he hasn't been asked. It's come out from a journalist in regards to the January transfer window. Manchester United are prepared to back Ruben Amorim this transfer window. United are ready to act should the opportunity arise, whether through a loan, a permanent signing, or both. Mr. B, you don't look happy about this, or you don't believe it, I should say. You're muted.
We're signing nobody. We're not signing anybody in the January window.
We 100%.
Yes, I think everybody, not even on loan. I think people need to understand what's going to happen. It's always the summer. So don't worry, the summer's going to come. The number one target is going to be Anderson, who's going to be able to go to a Champions League club. But guess what? We won't be in the Champions League. So Anderson's going to be out of the way.
Yep.
Baleba would have had a terrible season. He's not going to improve if he doesn't come to us. And we're then going to overpay for him, knowing that he's had a year of being trash. Who else is there? Wharton. They're probably going to finish higher than us this season. So he'll come to us for money when Liverpool could go in for him. You know what Chelsea are like. They buy everybody. Wharton doesn't have to move from Chelsea. They're going to have their money. Villa will probably need a central midfielder. They're going to be in Champions League. So we're then going to be in competition with more players. Unless they do a Cunha and an Imbrimo and say they want to join Manchester United, then we're going to be stuck again, Rio.
Yeah.
So I don't. They could back him. Don't get me wrong. They may well back him in January. I don't think that they will, and they won't back him.
Players though that we've only been told about, if that makes sense. Hopefully, the scout.
I understand that. I know we've been linked with
pool of 5 players. You know.
I understand that, but if you look at, okay, there may well be other players available, but we will be disappointed if, you know, we bid for these. These are the players that are out there. These 3. And then we end up. I mean, I would take the central midfielder from Sunderland. Is it Sadi?
Yeah, I know you're about. Yeah.
He looked like a good player. I watched him the other day after you were linked, and he looked somebody half decent. But
is it like Habidi or something like that? I know you're on about.
Yeah, central midfielder. So there are players out there. I understand that, but I don't feel we get back 3-0. I just don't feel that we get back. That's all.
Okay. Guys, Colin, thoughts? January, getting, you know, it's just come out. That came out about an hour or 2 ago. So I think we signed someone.
I think we signed somebody. Whether or not they are at the level of the signings that we need is a completely different story. I think we're going to be looking at a Ruben Neves, Conor Gallagher. I don't think there's any chance for like Elliot Anderson or out like that. He's going to be with Forest till end of the year. Maybe Baleba. Maybe. I don't know. I don't expect anything special, if I'm honest. I really don't. And if we're going to be signing players on permanent bases, I expect them to probably be on the younger side than the more experienced side. So we've got longevity from them. I don't see us going out and signing like, you know, a 29-year-old that's already ready to go kind of thing.
Fair enough. Solo? Back in
when you go to your Ineos, I don't know if you watch French football, but right now Ineos stinking the place out over for Nice. I know we're a different club, but they've literally invested nothing in Nice this season. For them to come now and invest anything in Manchester United, I cannot see that's happening in January. And everyone keeps talking about Kevin Gallagher. Why would he leave Atletico Madrid to come to Man United? He's in the Champions League. He starts them.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He scored in his last 2 appearances. He scored in both games. Why would you leave Champions League football to come Man United?
That's more of a reason to try and go and get him then, I think.
But as a footballer, and you got the opportunity to play Champions League football, would you leave Champions League football to come play for Man United?
If you're not playing, then yeah. If he's been playing the last
2 games, he scored in his last 2 games for them.
Yeah, but I don't think he's starting.
Okay, if he's not starting, but is he going to come to Man United and guarantee starting?
I think he would.
Yes.
He starts in our team. He starts in our team.
So,
our team.
But the issue is, what you've got with it is, Man United, as Manchester United fans, like, the minute we get linked with someone, everyone get excited. But the problem is, we're Manchester United. We are going to get linked with over 100 players. But out of those we're linked with, is it concrete that any of those players are going to come? I think like what Colin says and Mr. B said as well, most of these players, if we do get them, they're going to be loan players. And I think it's going to be the cheapest of the cheapest loan players we're going to get. Because with your Ineos, that's how they operate on cheap basis. You want A class, but you end up getting C. With the system and the style of football that the manager wants to play, have a look around and see how many of these players that Man United are linked with who could actually fit within the system. Because remember, it's all about a system. It's all about, don't worry about anything else. It's the player has to fit within that system. And how many players will fit into Amorim's system? Because he will not change it.
No, he won't. See, the thing is as well, like, obviously, if we're looking at the system, it requires certain players, like you said, you know, we need like a team of Rolls Royces, basically. And by the looks of it, some of the targets, not all of them, because I think some of them that we're looking at will fit in the system. They will be part of this. But to put it in a different perspective, we need, like I said, these Rolls Royces, but we're looking at Peugeot 206s as a cheap alternative option. And that won't work. You know, we need people that are going to be able to come in and do this system from day one.
Let me touch on some of the comments, because obviously there's a few contrasting views here, back to back actually. Sydney, good afternoon, good evening. Solo, you seem so upset. You're in so much pain over Ineos, Winios. I feel your pain, brother. Ineos only exists to enable the Glazers. Obviously, that's a common view across the whole channel.
Again, yeah, guys, quick one before I move on. There's 10 watching at the moment, guys. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button, yeah, on the channel to support the channel algorithm. But going back to that, yeah, I know people are saying about the pain. When Ineos first came out and there's the whole link of them coming to Manchester United or Radcliffe, everyone was like, oh yeah, we need to get them because they're British. We don't want to be owned by other foreigners, but we're owned by Americans. So what difference did that make anyway? Oh, we have to give Radcliffe the opportunity. The minute you come back in, I said it so many times, I watch French football and I watch Nice, and the protests against him, they don't want him as an owner in France. But yet Manchester United fans are going, yeah, let's bring him in. I didn't get it. So yes, I
don't agree with that. I don't think that was the case. I don't think people were saying bring him in. It's kind of he's in because everyone wanted, you know, the other they wanted, was it Qatar?
Sheikh Jassim.
Yeah, they wanted Sheikh Jassim, and obviously we've been dealt a bad situation, and now it's kind of like, well, they're here now. Please do your job. Like, please make the best out of it. Do something. In regards to their other assets and their other businesses. In terms of a sporting aspect, no, they've not been doing very well. You know, I think they've got a team in the Europa League who have got no points. So
put it this way, Nice, in their last 7 games, they've lost all 7 of their last games altogether combined.
It might well be that might be an investment that they've made. You know, it's not good. Well, first of all, that is not good. That's whatever that project, that system, whatever they've tried to do with them, that's gone to put. Like it, they might need. They're gonna have to jump ship with that. It does not mean what happens here will be a reflection of that, but it's a good indication. So I get it, but it doesn't automatically mean that we're gonna follow what happened. There. Hopefully, they can learn from it.
Next, you see, right? Obviously, me and you, Rio, we have a back and forth in the private chat about Radcliffe and all this kind of stuff. Mr. B will know, because I think I've done shows when all this was happening, when it first started coming. I point out blank said, I will not back Ineos because they are allowing the Glazers to stay in power. I will never back anybody that has facilitated that. And this is where my hatred for Ineos comes from. They facilitated the Glazers to remain when they could have partnered up with Sheikh Jassim and Qatar instead, you know, and gone, all right, here's all this and all that. Then I would have backed him. But until whilst he continues to facilitate the Glazers staying in charge, they will never have my support.
Fair enough. Agree.
Fair enough. Okay, let me just quickly touch on the comments on that. The Nice fans warned Manchester United fans before he joined you. They did. I do remember that, to be fair. We need some more players like Cunha and Mbumo who want to play for the shirt and not the money. The issue with that, Hydro, is I think we realised it with the Semenyo situation. Obviously, he's gone to Man City for trophies. We need to sort out a wage structure because that's going to eventually be try and keep getting players like this, like the Whartons and the Andersons after a World Cup. It's going to affect us.
Hold on. So what you're saying, Rio, that we've just sorted out the wage structure. Now we should be breaking it again.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's the issue. That's why, because we've sorted out the wage structure and we're still trying to sort it out. If we try and get these players that can get the money elsewhere, we're not gonna we'll be contradicting ourselves if we're going to be like,
look, we got Cunha and Mbemo for in our price range, so it's not like it can't happen. But
no, it can't happen. It can't happen.
So,
I mean, I agree with you. I mean, yeah, you're right.
Hmm.
I don't think that's going to be the case for every. But as soon as a bigger club wants to go in for them, like that are competing for trophies, that's where we're gonna struggle because they've got wage packages with players that are in 300k and they're playing very well. So we need to kind of go back a bit, start performing again, and then we can start boosting on bonuses and performances rather than giving that big wage instantly.
Yeah, I think an issue is as well, Mr. B, if we're looking at the players we're looking at in the summer, so the Andersons and everybody like that, if they have a fantastic World Cup and let's say one of them ends up winning this World Cup, they can be like, nah, if I'm coming to you, I want £360,000 a week. I've just won a World Cup. I'm in the best form of my life. If you want me, you pay for me. And unfortunately, because we are still sorting out our finances, we can't afford to go, yes, no worries, here's your £350,000 a week. Because we just can't do that.
Yeah, bang on. And Ratcliffe is a genius in regards to his knowledge and expertise in oil and gas. That doesn't carry over into football. He and Brailsworth clearly haven't got a clue how to run a football club.
I don't think Thingy do it either. Sorry. I don't think Omar Barada and who else is it?
Jason Wilcock.
Yeah. I don't think they know how to help United at all.
We'll have to see. But, of course, enough of Ineos, enough of Radcliffe, and enough of the Glazers. Ultimately, we've got a football match to play, and we've got that on Boxing Day. The only game on Boxing Day, obviously, we're the main event, so all eyes on Manchester United, all eyes on Old Trafford, and that's against Newcastle. So let me just quickly show you the current league table up to Newcastle. Sorry for those that have to kind of squint their eyes to see this. I always do it. I understand. But yeah, 11th Newcastle. We are 7th. First of all, I will put out there that is not acceptable. We need to be doing better than that. But sod's law. 26 points to 23 points. So there's only 3 points in it. And that cannot obviously change after the game is played. And our form kind of hit and miss at the moment. It needs to be better than that. And then similar to Newcastle fans will say the exact same thing. Colin, I'll let you take over from here, my friend. You've got some bits and bobs.
Yeah. So obviously we all know about Newcastle. Very threatening side. I think we're going to struggle. I really think we're going to struggle for a couple of reasons. One, because this pushes us back towards top 4. And we know our players seem to just, I don't know, go on holiday when that's mentioned or even close to. But you see, I've got a couple of things here that I've had a look at. So Eddie Howe will play 4-2-3, 4-2-3-1. So that's focused for your quick transitions and high pressing, which our young backline are going to struggle against so much. They're going to dominate the midfield. Obviously, they've got key players that can do that. Joelinton, Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali. They will hound our midfield. So if we don't have the right players there, we're going to get turned over and over and over and over and over. And Mr. B is going to have to sit there and watch it all. So their attacking threats, obviously, our weakest point is Euro heaven. They will target that. And they have to deal with a very tall, very strong Ultimate, who's been amazing for Newcastle this season. I don't think we've got the quality to be able to deal with that issue. Along with, obviously, is it Gordon who plays on one side?
Yeah, Gordon's going to be on the left, and then it might be Murphy or Alanga on the right.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying.
Murphy will be playing. Is Thingy got injured again? The guy from I think he got injured, didn't he? Who they signed from Brentford. He scored the other day. We say scored the other day.
He's going to start anyway.
Yeah,
Now he
he's
does start as a sub, innit?
He's easing himself back in, I believe. So I know he started the other day, and then
he scored. Yeah, he scored.
Yeah. So he's in and amongst the bunch. I think he's available, but I don't think he'll start just yet. Not this type of game, anyway. Walter scored twice against Chelsea, didn't he? So
Yeah.
that'll be.
He's so good in air. So strong. Honestly.
Yeah.
We're lucky that Burns not there as well. Burns injured, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know who's
I think, and they're missing a right back. They've been playing Lewis Miley at right back.
Yeah,
so,
but he's done all right though. He's not done too bad.
Yeah. He's a decent.
He hasn't done too bad.
I mean, I'm trying to look at the positives for this as well. Like, how do we? Obviously, I want to get your views on it as well. How do we
beat them?
Hurt Newcastle. Yeah. Hurt Newcastle.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
We've got the second best attack in the league. You know, I know there's a lot of doom and gloom, but you do have sometimes.
You're too. No.
Goals wise, we've scored the second amount of goals.
But conceded 31. We scored.
Yeah, so that is an issue.
Yeah,
that's a big issue. That is a big issue. But
what would you prefer?
What we can do. Look at our strengths.
What would you prefer though? Last year, and for the last maybe 5 seasons, we've been scoring no goals. As in, what did we score last year for the whole season? 50? It was something ridiculous.
I think 51. 51. We're minus one goal difference at the end. Was it minus one or something like that?
So we're already, a third, 2/3 of the way to our goals total last season. Would you rather we weren't conceding and keeping, and not scoring goals? Because to be fair, right now we're like Spurs were last season.
Yeah, but Mr. B scoring 31 goals and conceding 28.
Yeah, exactly. So we're like Spurs were last season.
To me, like as I would say, I would rather us literally park the bus in some way and try to keep a clean sheet. Because if you try to park the bus, it doesn't matter if it's dead football. If Man United are playing that sort of football and we're getting in Champions League and we're winning the odd trophies here, there, and everywhere, I'll take that all day long rather than playing the football 3 at the back or 5 at the back if you want to call it 5 at the back, and the system's not working, it's just failing, and you're conceding goals left, right, and centre on a continuous basis. I'd rather shut the shops up, get the defence, get the midfield sorted out.
Can I jump in on that then? In case of because obviously we're kind of banging in loads of goals, but we're not winning the games. If the games are ending up being 4-3, 3-2s, and we will win it, would you be like, actually, I don't mind that so much because you're winning the games? Or is it because of the fact that we're scoring loads but still... You're
scoring loads but you're conceding.
Yeah.
That's, to me, that's not design.
Winning,
yeah, but the problem is, like I think Brian Clough said, getting a 1-0 winner, or nicking a 1-0 win, is basically the hardest thing to do, because at the end of the day, you need to keep a clean sheet. If that 1-0 win can get you into the top 4 and get you into Europe, I'll take that. I will take that every single day, because what it means then, when you get into sort of Champions League, or you can then go out, you can buy the striker you need, the proper striker you need. You can go out, you can change the system a little bit if you need to tweak it a little bit. But for the time being in the Premier League, we finished 15th last season, and our defence was good last season, finishing 15th. This season,
but our defence, our attack was trash.
Yeah, but this season the defence is trash, but the attack's better.
Let me just talk to Jose Mourinho down in the bottom corner.
Thank you. Bring me on. That's my boy.
No, I'm not bigging you up here.
Oh, come on.
You say you want to play part of the bus defensive football. That's all well and good. But there has been times where Man United have gone a couple of goals, and we switched in the transition to having a 4 or 5 at back, and the 2 midfielders have dropped back in, and we still concede. So we're parking the bus.
But the midfield's trash.
But it doesn't matter if we're parking the bus with this squad, the same thing's going to apply because the midfield's trash. So
but then again,
might as well be more attackive and try and score more goals than what they can.
Yeah.
Try and win the game that way and concede more until we've got everything sorted. There's
But don't you think?
transition to
But don't you think part of the problem is the system?
No, because I was a big one about this. I said many times the system, the formation, everything is an issue. But I cannot say that anymore because he's fluidly changing it during games. I cannot blame the system anymore. It's a lack of quality on the pitch.
You start to sound like Kevin. Could spend 100 million, could spend 500 billion, and then it's still be terrible.
Right, explain to me how it's.
I'm going obviously, and I'm going to the game, and I've been to the games where it's drag and the fans are shouting attack. You know, we have to play in that way where we have to go forward. And it means we're conceding more at the back. Then annoyingly, so be it. But that's something that needs to be fine-tuned over time. And I think that will change when we get a better midfield.
Yeah, it will. It will. But I mean, I just want to know in solo guys, and probably Mr. B, because Mr. B probably doesn't agree, how it's a system thing now when in a couple of games.
Is that you, Solo?
No, sorry, I moved something. Apologies, I moved something.
How it's a system issue now when in games we have seen us transition to a 4-3-3, a 3-4-2-1, a 4-3-3. You know what I mean? We've changed formations so many times in games now. We can't say, oh, it's because we're playing three at the back. It's a system issue. We can't do that anymore.
But don't you think, Colin, though, with the system, and when you look at it, especially Euro get absolutely annihilated for how we play it with Euro?
No.
Who? Euro?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's a centre-back. It's a centre-back that covers the right-back position because we've got right-backs that go forward. Rio Ferdinand used to cover the right-back position. If we're going to go back to the days.
Rio Ferdinand's a hybrid. There's difference. There's levels.
But I'm not saying there isn't levels. What I'm saying is we can't blame the system for it. It's not our fault. It's not the system's fault, right? If a inexperienced player doesn't track the ball out or doesn't go down close a man, that's inexperience. That's not a system or a formation fault.
Yeah, I agree with that. Obviously, Mr. B, what are your thoughts on the whole system to goals to tactical analysis to Ruben Amorim?
I'd rather we score goals. I'd rather we score goals because then we've got a chance to win the games. You know, sitting back and struggling to do what we were doing last season, having 2 shots on target a game, blah, blah, blah. The issue we've got is the chances that teams are creating, they're finishing.
They're big chances.
We're giving teams big chances in games. So as much as we've got a good goalie, he's not having the opportunity to save. I mean, the 2 goals that my guy scored the other day for Villa. You know, your goalie doesn't stop them. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. Teams are scoring bangers past us. They're not Onana goals where, you know, defensively we've been good and then the ball goes into his arms and he throws it in the net. Those aren't the goals that we're conceding. You know, so look, I'd rather go attacking. I'd rather be attacking, and hope that he sorts something out. The midfield we know is not going to get sorted. But Jesus, I thought this was a preview, man. We started about Newcastle. Then can we just get the preview out of the way, please? This is what happens when you come on solo.
Yeah,
I haven't been there for ages.
Yeah, normal. It show's done by now.
Yeah, well, Christmas Eve. Okay, quick one. Then obviously we've discussed what we can do. We discussed the frailties and then the attack that Newcastle can do. In terms of predictions for the game, I'm gonna go 1-1. I am gonna go 2-2 because I think there will be quite a few goals. Solo prediction
3-1 Newcastle. 3-1 Newcastle. I can't honestly. How can I put it? I can't really say that we're going to win because that's false hope. I predict the 3-1 because I just believe Newcastle will, you know what I mean? I reckon they'll outplay us, they'll outclass us. We'll score a goal, but Newcastle will end up winning.
Okay, fair. Mr. B.
2-1 Newcastle. I'll go to. We will score. I'm not going to ramble on like bloody Errol just did. 2-1 Newcastle. I think the midfield dominates the game.
But yeah, okay. Colin.
4-1 Newcastle.
And is that because if you got it, playing?
Yeah, I think it all depends. Without rambling on, I think it all depends on how they set up their midfield and how we set up ours. Because that's where they play. They play in the midfield. So.
Okay. Everyone in the chat thinks actually Z thinks a United win, and Naked Wrestler, that name, and it gets me every time. Man United win 2-1. So we take that. We absolutely take that. Gents, keep saying it. It's Christmas Eve. Of course, the commitment to be on, to talk about Manchester United on Christmas Eve. What a joy. You know, of all days to talk about our beloved Manchester United, we've chose Christmas Eve, the day of thanks and giving and rest. But we do it anyway, for the love, for the passion. But yes, watch along, people. Friday. Mr. B's wonderful joy of watch along. He's looking forward to it. Look at this.
Thanks, Cole. I appreciate you dropping me in it. Totally. Although we haven't lost when I've done one, have we? I don't think we've just played trash. I don't think I've had a loss, have I?
No, this is why I'm throwing it to you.
You jinxed it now, Mr. B.
The one thing I will say is, every time I've been to Old Trafford this season, I've not seen us win yet.
Well, don't go.
Oh, Lord. Don't go. Keep away.
Stay at home.
Don't go.
Stay at home, mate. Stay at home.
It's the end. I have to break the record.
No. Please, we beg you, stay at home. We're asking you to.
It's like the thing is as well, right? The thing is, with Mr. B doing the watch along, you guarantee goals because he's done 2 and there's been like over 10 goals in those 2 games.
And you're sitting there feeling sorry for him as well because he's sitting there cussing.
I do him, and it's like a 2-1 loss or something like that. So he's your man for goals.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a smashing good time. I think there'll be goals, but we'll have to see.
Goals galore.
Good luck for 2026 to the Man United agenda.
We need it.
Love that. People, thank you, of course, Colin, Mr. B, Solo for joining us.
Can I just say something? So we've done a preview, right? We've rambled on. We've done a score prediction, but we haven't done a team lineup.
Because we don't know how it's going to go. We got no players.
We don't know. We could have name in the hat.
Right, who's going to start, Mr. B? Your prediction. Quickly, go on.
Lemens and Sesko are definite. Lemens and Sesko are definite. Those are the only. Cunha, Mount.
You're scratching your head now, aren't you?
Well, Casemiro's back, so Casa's going to have to play. I'm not playing. See, the thing is, if Martinez plays in midfield, he goes up against Joe Linton. If he plays at the back, he goes up against Voltemada. So,
Mr. B, stop.
There you go.
So he's on about this. We need a lineup. He's named 5 players out of a possible 11.
Dorgu Dalot.
Okay.
Yeah, Dorgu Dalot, Shaw, Heaven. He's going to have to play Euro again.
Euro has to play on that right-hand side.
Unless Dillit's back.
I didn't see nothing about Dillit's being back.
He's not back. Him and Maguire are both out for long. So.
Wouldn't it be beautiful if tomorrow turned up and also Mainu is there?
Oh, shut up.
We can only dream.
Can I ask you who the other central midfielder who plays is, please?
Alongside Casemiro?
Yeah.
Ugarte.
Press conference, he did name call Fletcher and said he was really good when he come on.
Do you know, I'd rather Fletcher over Ugarte.
I think Ugarte will do it though. I think Ugarte. I know I'm disappointing you guys, but I think it will be Ugarte that starts.
I think he needs to read the room. I think if he goes Fletcher as a fan base,
He'd be a hero.
We're not cussing if he makes. Yeah, even if he makes the Agate mistakes, because he's a youngster, because he's our player, I think we would land. We've seen
On
enough
Boxing
Agate
Day,
to
everyone's
know
gonna
that
be pissed if they see that Fletcher's on. They're gonna be so happy.
he's calling.
Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, yeah.
He's gone Casemiro and Agate. It's impossible to play Agate.
No, I think Agate will play though, Mr. B. I know it's painful, but
If Agate plays, we might as well just get off at bus, go onto the pitch, wave at the fans, get
off and walk off.
I'll take away the 2 goals that I predicted. If they both play, I'll take away the 2 goals I predicted.
You know what? Solo. You know what's going to happen?
Go on.
Agate is going to come on, right, and he's going to play all his games. At end of season, he's going to take his mask off, and it's going to be Fred.
Oh no. Fred is doing amazing at Fenerbahce. That's all I can tell you. He's doing well. He's doing good there. My boy's doing good.
Can I just point out one other thing as well, which I find quite concerning? Obviously, you can get access to all the injuries that United have, and it gives a return date for all of them, apart from one.
Mainu.
Yeah, there's no return date for Mainu.
He's never returning. He's
got doctor's note.
Yeah.
But guys, quick one with Mainu. Could you probably see? I don't know. I thought about this earlier because I was talking to Mr. B and we were talking about Aston Villa. Could we see Mainu go Villa on loan?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Just asking.
The only thing I see
if
if he goes, it'll be a transfer with a buy option, like a buyback option.
Okay. Thought I'd ask the question.
I can see Mainu, Conor Gallagher, both on loan.
I could see Mainu going to Newcastle as well.
Yeah,
but everyone's saying, I reckon everyone's telling me he's not going to an English club, but
or Napoli. Napoli really want him.
Man United, the owners of Man United don't care. Providing there's money in their pocket at the end of the day, they don't care.
Yeah.
It's all to do with money.
The transfer with the buyback, to be honest with you.
Actually, sorry, I'm jumping about here.
Oh, here he goes.
I wouldn't play Agate. I wouldn't. If we're not going to play Fletcher, I'd play Mount next to Casemiro. And I'd have.
Then who would you play as the 10?
Xerxes. Cunha.
Cunha further up top.
Just because Mount's got that IQ to be able to play deeper.
Yeah,
IQ.
I understand.
Oh, Lord.
I understand now. No, he has. Mount does.
Hey, don't you be dissing Mount so
much? But wouldn't you be more excited to see Fletcher playing?
Yeah, I would. But I'm saying
I'd rather see Fletcher.
Yeah, but if you don't want to put a kid in, if he doesn't want to put a kid in this game from start, there's nothing wrong with putting a Mount there.
No, I don't mind Mount being there, but I like Mount
where
I like where Mount is, if that makes sense.
I'm doing it again. I love Mount as a 10.
The love.
Doing it again. And Solo can say what he wants about Mount. He ain't going to change my mind because it's absolutely insane for us.
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore. He needs to go up there. But I think that then gives us, if he does that, it gives us the opportunity to put Martinez back into the back line.
I agree.
For a little bit of experience to help Heaven or whoever drops.
Fair enough. We'll have to see. Honestly, I think there'll be some surprises for the lineup, but at the same time, it might be Fletcher. I think Fletcher might be the surprise, if I'm going to be honest with you, which would be a nice surprise. I think that would be a way, as Mr. B said, to get the fans on side a little bit. That festive period. There's going to be a few drinks flying around, so as soon as the faithful see that Fletcher is in that starting lineup, there'll be a lot of positivity going around. And if we do lose, hopefully we don't. It won't be as dark and dim because we will have that question. Oh, he played Fletcher. So yeah, bang on.
So
Any last words, people?
I want to see Lacey again as well. I want him to get some time.
Yeah, show that it wasn't just a one-off. Yeah.
I think that needs to happen as well. I think that needs to happen. I think the media and how we've been, the fans have been since they've got their debuts. I think Amorim should see that and go, actually, you know what? Yeah. And we didn't play too bad against Villa. You know, we didn't win the game, but when they came on, it wasn't like a lack of quality. They didn't look shy at all. So yeah, if he starts Fletcher over Ugarte or Mount, we are effed. He's a kid. Give the kid some hope. Give the kid some faith. You know, trust it. You know, people are
Trust the
talking about
process.
yeah, but there you go. People are talking about we've lost our standards, we've lost our foundations and our beliefs. The one thing that Man United were always proud of was giving youth a chance. So I commend
100%.
that. I commend.
And we've got to remember as well, guys, we can stay positive about this Newcastle game because Aaron Ramsdale's in there because Pope's out injured. So there's always a chance.
There you go.
My score prediction. Score prediction gone up higher, in it 5-1 now.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Any last words, Mr. B?
No, guys, just join me for the watch along. That's all. I'm gonna need company. It's gonna be a long night.
Okay. And then Solo, obviously we won't see you for another year.
Absolutely not. You will not see me. I'm so optimistic about everything about Manchester United at the moment that I try not to do any shows. But no, honestly, no, it was a pleasure being back on tonight. I can't tell you the next time I'm going to be on again. Shift work. I'll be up at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning getting ready for work. So I'll be in bed by maybe 7:30 tonight. There you go. That's me.
Last one's from you.
Yeah. Just say, I hope everyone has a great Christmas, Solo. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure.
I will see you in 2035 on for the next one.
Yeah, that's it.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith. I know I'm miserable as always, but try and keep the faith. I'm not turning to the light side. As soon as we get battered by Newcastle and we do the aftermath of that game, miserable me will be back, but it's Christmas, so I'm being happy.
Perfect. Chat. Obviously, it's been a wild year.
Big up.
Still got a few more streams to go. Thank you as always. Have a merry Christmas from the Man United agenda. Spend it with your families. Enjoy your time. Get merry as you should. Unwind from Manchester United for a few days, and then do it all over again on Friday. But yeah, people in
Just get smashed after that. Seriously.
Yeah. Take care, Mr. B. Love that. Solo, Real, and Column legends. Love
Big
that.
up, everyone.
Thank you. But yes, we've been the Man United agenda. Have a merry Christmas and good night.